All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Today, we're gonna tackle how to master the par fours. You know, there's 10 of them out there typically, so you better know what you're doing. Let's go. So you guys have seen these little massager guys. If you're looking for something cool, this is the M3 Pro from Opave, whatever. Pretty cool. I'll leave a link in the description below. Oh, you hear that? Anyways, these are cool for loosening your muscles up before or after your round. This one has a bunch of different attachments. You've seen them all. This one's it's a bit less expensive, let's say, than some of the other boys out there, but you get the idea. There you go. Pretty cool. Got a bunch of modes. You can really crank it as high up as you want. I like it on low, in case you're wondering. Okay, we're out here at White Columns Country Club in North Atlanta, part of the Club Corp family of golf courses, so be sure to check them out in the link in the video description below. Great membership all over the country. You'll love it. Give it a chance. The first hole here is 448-yard par 4, and key number 1 in tackling the par 4s is this. Know what you're gonna hit off the tee. You wanna hit your best club. Whatever you hit the best, the farthest, that's what you wanna hit. There's no point in kind of laying back if you can't hit a 3-wood. So hit the club you hit the best and the farthest at the same time. I'm going driver, first hole, should be good. Three more tips for you to make sure you get it right. Come on. Okay, tip 2. Now, you have to know, they say know where to miss. That's true. However, most of us don't have as much control as we would like, missing right and left. That's it's more challenging than it sounds. Like, yeah, I've got plenty of room. The pin's on the front right, so I've got plenty of room, miss left. Easy to say, hard to do. What's a lot easier to do is miss in terms of distance. Pins in the front, I got 190. I wanna make sure my miss is long, because then I have a lot of green to work with coming back. Whether I'm right or left, I still have the green to work with. So don't miss so much. Your miss isn't necessarily right or left, it's long or short. So 190, that's a 5-iron, but my miss is long, right? So I'm gonna make sure I take a little extra club, maybe choke down, make sure I get the 190 number, and then I got all the green, the back of the green to the front of the green to work with if I don't hit it 190. Luckily I did both. I missed on the left and a touch long. It's perfect. I got all kinds of green to work with. No excuses for getting up and down. Let's move on to tip number 3. Okay, so the second hole here at White Columns is a par 3, 207-yard par 3, and believe it or not, you could work on your par 4 skills on the par 3s. All right, so our tip 1 was hit your best, longest club, okay? No reason to lay back or position yourself if you can't hit that club, but hit your best, longest club, because that's gonna give you the best odds of getting it in good position. Tip 2 was don't miss left and right, miss long and short on the par 4s, because you're gonna give yourself the most amount of green to work with. On the par 3s, however, tip 3 is this. This is where, because you're teeing it up, you got the perfect number, everything's ideal situations, here is where you wanna work on your left to right miss. All right, this is where you wanna practice that, because ultimately you wanna be able to go a little long to the left, a little short to the right, like you wanna be able to have that and fine tune it. So on the par 3s is where you do that. Pin is on the middle left side of this super wide green. So I and making sure I'm hitting center. I'm gonna miss to the right of this flag with the correct club. That might have went in. We're gonna go check it out. It was like this far right, but I was aiming center of the green, and I was just thinking, like, this is where you practice not aiming at the flag stick ever. You want to aim to the left or to the right, and practice that skill, because it's gonna come in play for tip number 4. Let's go. So typically par 3s are some of the most difficult holes on the golf course for the average golfer. They average, on average, they get the high score. So instead of thinking about it like a par 3, you got to think about it like a par 4. It's your second shot. And par 3s are interesting because they'll have usually the widest greens, whereas par 4s are more long. Not always, but typically that's what happens. So that's why on these holes you want to practice your left to right miss more than long and short. You just want to really dial in that aspect of the game. And because I was aiming over there and I hit a little draw, I'm right here. Easy birdie. All right. Let's go wrap it up. The 4th tip for mastering the par 4s. Just trying to help you out. Let's go. Okay, the last tip. Oh, and stick around. I'll give you a bonus tip after this one if you want to stick around. I'm not forcing you, but there's a free bonus number 5 tip at the end. I'm trying to keep you around. You get the idea. All right, this is it. So the 4th tip is just angles. On the tee box, I'm looking at where the flag stick is. Flag stick is back left. So I wanted to squeeze my drive out to the right side. So I have the best angles into the green. More so into the green than off the fairway. Okay, so it's all about angles. Try to, if you can, find out where the flag stick is. If it was back right, then I would have tried to aim my drive a little more left center of the fairway. And all of those angles, you're practicing with those par 3 shots. That's also an angle drill. You're doing that on the par 3s, so then when you step up with your driver, you're comfortable aiming at different places, not just down the middle. Try to get the correct angle into the green. 160, perfect angle. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row. And I'm also not forgetting about tip 2, long and short versus right and left, okay? I got a good angle. So now I'm just thinking long and short. 7-iron, here we go. Pretty good. Might have hit it 1 micro nanometer fat, but I'm on the green. Oh, and that's perfect because tip 5, bonus tip, coming up. Okay, I've already done tip 5 for you. You saw it. Comment below on your own honor. Let me know if you know what it is. We'll see if I can make a long birdie putt. I came up a little short, kind of roll back down the hill. I've already done tip 5 for you. The bonus tip is in the books. Let me know if you know what it is. Okay, bonus tip reveal is this. Where's my golf bag? It's right there, right? You see what I did? You'd be surprised how many people just set their bag off to the side, walk to the ball and putt. Now, if you set your bag down and then you walk behind the hole and you do a hole stuff, it's gonna take a little bit more time and people are they might get annoyed with you. However, if you walk to the behind the hole, set your bag down right behind the hole, set it down, then it appears as though you're thinking about exiting the green quickly, you're being respectful, but what you're really doing is reading the green from behind the hole. If you do this, most people don't, most average golfers do not. They just set their bag down, or they climb out of the cart and they go, they look behind and they putt. This way you have an excuse to look at it from behind. So many times you see a little different break from behind and then in front, and you can average those together and have a much better opportunity to 2-putt and not 3-putt, or to make a few of the longer bombs. So bonus tip 5, set your bag right behind the hole. It will pay off, and then go do your thing. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Go crush it out there. See you in the next video.